Opinion disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed by Just Our Opinion podcast are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any of our sponsors. Any content provided by our guest or authors are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, anyone, or anything.
See, funny thing about love is you never really know when it's coming, but you better believe you'll know when it's there. True story. I must have been searching, though I wasn't looking for much. Checking out the scene, wasn't trying to get my numbers up. You know I keep it cool. I prefer to stay in the cut. Don't want no attention on me when I'm trying to shake the blues up off me. But then I saw your face, it caused my heart to race. Girl, you're looking like $1,000,000. Something about the way you strut your stuff. Oh, girl, you're fine as you wanna. What I'm supposed to do? Something told me got time to lose. Go ahead and bust a move. Funny thing about love, when it comes and goes, you never know. So you gotta keep your heart exposed, and you can be sure there's no cause and no cure. And if it wants you, oh, it'll come and find you. Fall back just a little. Don't wanna lead you on. Don't wanna push a feeling and make the feeling gone. You see, I got your number, but still I ain't used the phone. No, I let it breathe for a minute, baby. Next thing I know, you call. Damn. One thing I know about love, you never know when it's coming, but you sure know it when it does. Yeah. One thing I know about love, you might get what you ask for, so you better be sure it's what you want. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Funny thing about love, when it comes and goes, you never know. So you gotta keep your heart exposed, and you can be sure there's no cause and no cure. And when it wants you, oh, it'll come and find you. Yeah. One thing I know about love, you never know when it's coming, but you sure know it when it does. Yeah. One thing I know about love, you might get what you ask for, so you better be sure.
What's good?
What's happening? What is happening? What's going on?
Listen.
I got a lot of energy.
Got my girl sitting at the table with me.
I am so excited.
Listen. Welcome to Just Our Opinion with Robin, Mike, and Ty. And I'm sitting here with Auntie, my girl.
Auntie right here. Listen, we going to talk about all of that. First of all, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having me. Y'all checking out Just Our Opinion podcast. And like they said, it's just our opinion. Like it, share, subscribe, and all that stuff All of that. And what are we talking about tonight? We talking about it.
We talking about the do's and don'ts of sex.
Ooh.
From a grown woman's perspective.
Oh, we going there.
Oh. You know, we ain't no young Thundercat. So we gonna tell you, look, we ain't gassing you tonight. I ain't gonna tell you it's good if it ain't.
Oh. Okay. I ain't gonna tell you it's big if it ain't.
You know what?
But I do know this. As you get older, big is not a bonus. Let me just say that.
Pause. We got to hold on.
Okay,
we can't go there with them yet.
Okay, all right. Then I'm gonna sit right here.
You ready, Coco?
Oh, baby, we gotta talk. Big is not a bonus when you get old.
Let's go.
And that sciatica kick in.
Pardon me and my tone. You can't step to my throne. They ain't working like me. I did this on my own. You asking where we been, huh? I don't know where to begin, huh? All this dirt on my skin. I just came here to win.
You know what? Even when I'm not hype, as soon as that theme music comes
I love it. I need to put that in my heavy rotation.
Listen, I just came here to win.
That's all. Everything else is a moot point.
Period. So again, I got Auntie Coco. You're watching Just Our Opinion with Robin, Mike, and Ty. The fellas is producing tonight because the ladies done took over.
We got to talk about it.
We got some things to discuss, so y'all know what it is. Stop what you're doing. Like, follow, share, subscribe. Put the kids in another room. Go put this on the big screen TV so you and your mate can talk about some things. We got the Island John on the table.
We listen, and it looks so beautiful. Listen, I might tap in a minute and see what that Island John do.
Wait, look, all three flavors on the table.
I know, the peach mango and the regular.
The apple guave.
The apple guave.
You know, I'm sorry, they from the islands. It's what is it? Guava.
Go with it.
That right there. That right there.
We gonna say apple G because we gonna call it apple G. No disrespect to the creators of the apple guave.
No. But you know,
apple G.
In the States, it's guave. But it's funny because every time Kevin in town and he said, I'd be like, that sound hot. Like, that's like really cool. Like, but you know, we call it guave because we hood.
I think it's just the way he rolled his tongue.
Right.
Speaking of tongue rolling.
Segue. Yes.
Listen, we talking about so first of all, we need to talk about all the elements of sex. Now let's cover the basics, Robin.
Okay.
Sex is any physical, consensual act of, and it don't have to even be intimacy. It's an act of contact between reproductive organs and organs that stimulate and arouse the body. Right. So it's that contact between two individuals. So whatever that contact may consist of, and nowadays it consists of a whole lot.
Oh, all that.
They listen. They doing everything, and I'm talking about fruits and vegetables. And I'm old school. Don't waste my food. If you going in my kitchen, you better be getting you something to eat. Don't go in my kitchen borrowing no oranges and cucumbers and all that.
What about the pineapple thing?
Girl, listen.
Cut the middle and...
No, that's a waste of food. You know how much
I'm sorry. It was grapefruit.
Grapefruit, yeah. Listen.
And, you know.
Yeah. Men created that, though.
You think so?
Yes. Anything... In prison, they call them a fifi.
Really?
It's called a fifi. When you take like a plastic bag or a rubber glove and you put yogurt or you put any kind of substance in it that feels mucousy and fleshy, and it's a fifi. They call it a fifi in prison.
Y'all, I'm learning stuff.
To simulate that penetration. It's called a fifi.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
So like, you remember like the movie American Pie, and he was like, you know, it felt like warm apple pie. So he was fifi.
That pie would have been a fifi had he been behind the iron wall. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Don't ask me how I know these things.
You know what? I really was going to ask. I was like, for real, going to say why you know that. But then I decided that you grown and I ain't going to even ask that.
Well, I'm about my business. I'm going to be your local sexpert tonight. But I know that because I've had friends that were incarcerated. And I don't know why they felt compelled to give me the language. Like for men that like to have sex with women between their breasts, it's called a slick lay.
I thought it was.
It is called TT, whatever, but it's called slick laying when they run their shasha up through here.
Really?
It's called slick laying.
See, I ain't never had big enough titties to slick lay.
What you had to do is like take your hands.
I know.
You just do them like a dolphin and put it together like this. like a porpoise or a seal.
I just ain't never, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you see stuff on TV and you be like, I want to try that, but I just ain't never, my rack ain't never been big enough.
Don't worry about it. Because listen, with a big rack, you got to have big rack responsibility. You got to lift it up and wash up under it. Then you got to dry it. You got to throw it over your shoulder and have a friend hold it from the back. And then you got to wash up under. Then you got to dry. Because if you don't dry it, it's going to be slippery like a catfish. It's a lot.
Okay, so when I was younger, it's so funny you should say that. When I was younger, like my grandma had like big old tig-o bitties. Like she had big old things, right? So she would have to like snap her bra backwards and then like spin that boy
like a roulette wheel.
Like a roulette wheel.
Absolutely.
Just spin that boy and then stuff it in. You
got to roll them like a blunt and then push them in real quick. Because if not, I've never been able to put my bra on and hook it from the back.
Really?
I've had breasts since I was in the 3rd grade.
Really?
12 peaches.
Really?
I didn't have. So all the girls that was wearing them cute little bra and panty sets from like Sears.
You out here paying $60 for a bra.
Listen, I was wearing my mama's hand-me-down bras in the 3rd grade with a safety pin on the shoulder.
Stop.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You got them in the studio. They can't be. They had tears laughing, and this is COCO.
This is the truth.
We ain't even started talking about nothing yet.
I'm just listen. Some things are a trigger, and I remember having to wear in the 3rd grade a real bra. I remember wearing a real bra because I had, and they wasn't like little fat girl boobies. Like, no, they was real.
You had real
with nipples and everything. And all my life, I've had.
You had stuff that you could feed a small country with in the 3rd grade.
And one of them is inverted. So one of them is pushed in like a doorbell.
Shut up.
And guys be like, what's wrong with this? I said, it's nothing. It's like a hood doorbell gets stuck.
So here's my question.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, okay, you ever had a guy try to suck on it and pull it out? You know how when a nipple gets stuck, like on a baba, right? Like, I got kids. You know
they be doing like that. I'm sorry. What we talking about? We gotta act right. We
know we don't know that.
This y'all podcast, just our opinion.
Ooh, we're just trying not to get canceled tonight.
We're not gonna get canceled.
So no,
fix it, Jesus.
In all seriousness, like, this is what I'm imagining, COCO. I'm not gonna even.
This
is what I'm imagining.
Talk to me.
So my kids, like, you ever had like when your kids and they done got real good with the baba and they sucking on it and it collapse in the middle, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And then all of a sudden you look down and you hear your kids struggling, and like they trying to pop it back out, but they using all their breath and the bottle caving in.
I've had that.
I want you to know that that's where my head went.
And that and I've had because of my breasts are so large. A lot of men approach bigger things with aggression instead of more passion.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I've had men, they look at my body like, oh, and they really be like that noise, like a caveman. Oh, I'm about to do this. And I'm like, sir. And then they grab my breast and be holding them like it's a steering wheel. I'm like, you ain't got to do that like that.
You can caress it.
Yeah, but because it's bigger, men approach bigger things with aggression. So I've had guys, I'd be like, listen, let me help you. And I had to pull it back and then position. They be like, what's wrong with this? Broke. No, it's not broke. It's just an innie. Like my belly button, it's an innie. Now the other one is an outie, but it's an innie. Just finesse it. You got to talk to it. Come on outside.
So time out. So you telling me your nipple gets an erection?
It does. It does. Yeah.
So you gotta play with it a little bit.
You gotta talk to it. Be nice to it.
Blow on it.
Yep.
Rub it and tap it, and then it'll come out.
Put some bubble gum or candy or something on it, and just really talk to it.
Okay.
But you gotta think about it. Most body parts, you got to talk to them and finesse them, because most body parts that get stimulated get erected.
Absolutely.
So you have to have that same kind of energy. And I think one of the things that's missing from sex is passion and intimacy.
You know what? It's so funny that you should say that, because I've had this conversation numerous times with people. Like, that is truly what's missing from sex. Like, and I've gotten to that age where, look, I done had my share.
Right.
Of just jump off sex.
Yeah,
that ain't where I'm at right now. Like, I need you to caress this thing. Like, I need you to, like, I'm straight up, and I need you to help me answer this question.
All right. Okay.
Why is it that when you go get a massage, do the masseuse not massage your booty?
See, the young lady that does my massages, she does. So this is her rule. any body part that you don't want massaged, you leave it covered up. So if you don't want your butt massaged, you just keep your underwear on. But I'm so comfortable with her, and she is so amazing. Shout out to my girl D. She's so amazing that I'm at the point where once I get naked and I'm under them heated sheets she got, I'm laying there like 20 minutes like I was born. So because she is so good and it's so therapeutic. And I've had massages where they didn't want to touch your booty. Yeah.
So the reason I asked that is because we talking about that passion thing, and the booty is one of the biggest muscles in the body.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's one of the biggest muscles in the body, but it's also one of the most neglected.
And the booty gets so disrespected because people want to hit on it and smack it and talk to it all crazy, and it is neglected and it's taken for granted, and we don't treat it right.
Right.
And I think anything that we mistreat, our partners feel like it's okay, because you teach people how to be intimate with you.
Absolutely.
You teach that level of intimacy. So if I don't treat my body right, and I'm not gentle with my body and all of that, whomever I'm intimate with, they not, because they had to lead by example. So they're not going to be intimate with it. And you have to stop them sometime. See, like you said, you done got older. I'm at the point now where I be like, I'm tapping you on your forehead like, hey, my man, dig this here. You can stop all that. What is you doing? Tap out. Hold on. Sit down. Get up. Don't do that.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm at the don't do that. I don't like it. And then a lot of men, not all men, so men, don't get your chest all swelled up. Oh, well, the other girl I was with, she ain't had nothing to say. She didn't say nothing because she liked you.
She liked you. That's that right there.
Yeah.
She didn't say nothing. But when you get to grown woman stage,
yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what I like and what I don't like. Like I don't like the fast tongue movement. Don't lick on me like that. I don't like it. Don't do it. I don't like it. Truth of the matter is, I want to be looked like a puppy in a water bowl.
Finessed.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want to hear that. That's the sound.
You want to hear that sound?
I want to hear that sound.
Or the man that can't stick his tongue beyond this, he be like, I'd be like, you okay?
Like you trying not to get your tongue stuck to a frozen bowl outside.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
I'd be like, I don't like that.
Looking like the kid from a Christmas story.
Yes, and then I'll be like, listen, baby, listen. And if I have to do redirecting, let's just abort this mission. Let's just say, nope, we're not gonna do this. We're gonna abort this mission because you brought all your old practices to my bed, and
you're not open to learning.
I like. You don't want to learn nothing new. You're not willing. You're bringing everything old to a new situation.
Absolutely.
Like, I like to kiss.
See, I don't.
I love to kiss.
I am not a kisser.
I like to kiss, but people don't kiss anymore because when I kiss you, I'm looking into your eyes, and if you on some BS and I'm looking in your eyes, I already know if you on some BS because I'm looking directly in your eyes.
Why you kissing with your eyes open?
Because I start off. I mean, you ain't gonna see me looking.
Weird.
But when you close your eyes, I'm like this, peeking.
See if he looking too.
Oh, Ninja, I'm peeking. What up, though? And then when he act like he opened his eyes, I close mine back like this. You ain't gonna catch me looking, but I'm looking. I want to know. I don't know. He ain't gonna catch me looking, but I'm looking.
So
I'm looking.
I'm not a kisser because I'm kind of a germaphobe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not the.
But how is that possible?
Because here's the thing, though. Intimately, I can kiss.
Yeah, okay.
But I have to be in such a zone, in such an intimate zone. Right. You literally can tell how aroused I am.
Okay.
By whether I kiss you or not.
I got you. Okay.
Like,
okay.
I am honestly not aroused or not in that intimate arousal point.
That deep level 7.
I'm not in level 7.
Okay.
If I don't kiss you.
Okay.
Like we straight effing if I don't kiss you.
Okay, I got you.
But if I kiss you, like I you know what I'm saying, that's your cue to give me some
everything.
Grab my shoulder and some hard grind. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, hold on.
If I'm kissing on you, that's your cue to, you know what I'm saying, to grind on in that thing. Because I'm there right now. I'm really feeling everything wet. You know what I'm saying?
But
I'm really feeling it.
But that's the part where the person that you intimate with have to know your body. We don't take time to get to know a person's body.
Ooh, preach.
So we adults and our spidey senses got to kick in where I got to know your body. So if I'm sleeping with a man and he does certain things when he aroused, that left shoulder go up and that eye jump or whatever, I'm that's in my memory. Mm-hmm. So I know what, I'm not going to do it all the time because at some point you're going to be like, okay, she going to do the
No, that's that special thing.
But in my mind, I'm like, okay, that's what arouses him and that's what stimulates him. We don't take time to figure out what the points are.
Absolutely.
Or what's important. And we keep bringing old sexual baggage and old sexual knowledge to new relationships. Like I sent you some earlier today about the guys who were talking and they reused condoms.
You know what? So I'm gonna pause you right there because I was sitting at work, Coco. I want you to know that I was sitting at work and I get an alert on my phone. So I'm like, okay, what's this? And I go to watching this video, and Coco done sent me a doggone video where this young man is talking about how if he have sex with multiple women in a day, he takes off the condom and reuses it on the second woman. And when the people around him went to telling him, dude, this is wrong. You can't do stuff like that. This is not even appropriate. He's like, well, ain't the vagina clean? Don't it self-clean? And I'm cringe the whole time I'm watching the video because I'm like, I don't know whether he trifling or stupid.
Both. Because he also said, if you keep watching the video, he said, I can't use a toy on one woman and then just take it out. And the guy was like, no, you got to watch that. So he's uninformed, misinformed, uneducated, and no woman has ever said, what you doing?
Right.
Because when I was sexing,
I'm watching you put that rubber on.
Yeah. And listen, matter of fact, I'm finna go get this box that I keep these gym shoes in it. Ain't no gym shoes in it, but I got everything that I need to satisfy me.
Yes.
I got all of that.
We using my toys, my rubbers, all of that.
All of that. Because you ain't gonna poke a little hole in there and later on, I'll be walking with my feet flipped up over my head. No, I'm getting my stuff out. This is what I like. Mm-hmm. And then I've had guys tell me, that ain't big enough. Sir, the average condom will fit over damn near a gallon milk jug.
You know what's funny? The Magnum guy's always been hilarious to me. I saw this video the other day, and this guy took a regular condom and stretched it around the rearview mirror. Like he literally stretched it around the rearview mirror. Mm-hmm. And he did it to prove a point that, stop lying, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm going to just say it. Fellas, stop lying. Just stop lying. Just stop. We know the truth. We know you out here with the wizard sleeve and that thing ain't fitting. We know the truth. Don't play with me. Don't give me I'm a shower, not a grower. I'm a grower, not a shower. No. I know your penis is little and it's fine.
Yes.
Because here's the thing. Here's the other thing that since we the ladies sitting here, I'm going to be very honest about. Your penis can be not small, but on the average side. Mm-hmm. And if you have gotten us mentally,
oh yeah,
you got the best D ever.
Oh, listen. It is the best because I'm right there with you.
Period.
And I'm gonna do everything with my body to compensate whatever you got going on. So if you showing up and this what you got, but I'm into you and you into me, oh man, listen, I don't care if my leg feel like it's falling off. Just push it back as far as you gotta go.
Just move it a little bit.
Matter of fact, just take it off like a Barbie leg and sit it to the side and do whatever you gotta go.
Did you say like the Barbie legs?
Yeah, we used to pull the Barbie legs off and play with. And so if I'm into you, because I want what you bring in to me. But I've had guys who had come in the room with like anaconda and it was trash. Cause it was just big, but it didn't have no, they like, yeah, you see all this, sir.
Oh, I've had big old trash penis.
Yeah, it was.
I have had large trash.
Oh yeah, big garbage bags. Yeah.
Big old garbage bags.
But nobody taught them what to do with that.
And because you run around and you know you run around with this anaconda between your legs.
But that's all.
You over here, and because it ain't no different than what the fellas was talking about last week, the pretty booty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When chicks is extra cute, and you know what I'm saying, they feel like they don't have to put in the work during sex. Well, unfortunately, that happens with men with big penises too.
Yeah.
When a man got a big penis and haven't learned the woman's body, he think that big penis is gonna satisfy me, and that's not what it. What's it? Because you can have that monster between your legs, and by the time you leave, I'm like, what you about to do?
Yeah.
Because you gotta go because it's trash.
Yeah, you listen. You done already got up, put that wash rag on the sink. You be like,
I'm giving him a baby wipe.
Yeah, ooh, I done did that.
He ain't getting no washcloth. I'm not washing no clothes for him.
Listen,
he get a baby wipe.
I didn't handle them baby wipes.
Go ahead and wrench that off.
Yeah.
And go on about your business, sir.
Yeah. I done did that. I've done that. I
put a nigga out in a snowstorm. I ain't gonna even lie.
The worst I've done was left a guy at the hotel.
I did. Yep, I've done that too.
I left him at the hotel, and it was so trash. And he was one of them. Oh, you see, I say, listen,
I'm about to give it to you.
Oh, you ain't never had this. Mm-hmm. Listen, about 7.5 minutes in, he was like, ugh.
Listen,
the big payback. Ugh.
Listen, give me about 20 minutes.
I'll be like, sir, listen.
I ain't got 20 minutes.
Soon as he fell asleep, I used the diaper wipe on myself.
Right.
I put my bra and panties in my purse, buttoned up my coat,
and was gone. And
left. And by the time he woke up, he called me talking about, where did you do? You went to get something to eat? I said, I'm at home in the bed. I was back at the hotel was on the other side of town, and I was at home in my bed watching The Edge on Fox 2.
Listen, Coco, I had this dude, and way back in the day, I had this dude come off my house, and he did the whole, I'm gonna put it down, I'm gonna give it to you, right? And just absolute trash. And it pissed me off because he had hyped this up for weeks, because I done held out, you know what I'm saying? And he done hyped this trash up for weeks. So I'm a special kind of pissed now.
Like, you got an attitude.
I got a whole attitude right now. And it was one of our, February blizzards. And it had started, like, the news had been talking about it. They had been telling us it was coming. Folk cleaning out shelves at the mine.
Absolutely, getting water and all that.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
They cleaning it out, and it had started. You know what I'm saying? And it was coming down hard. They was like 3 inches an hour. Like, it was coming. I looked at him and was like, "So what you about to do?" He was like, "You gonna make me go out in this? You ain't getting snowed in with me with Bad D."
No. You're not finna do that. No. Listen,
I'm gonna get snowed in with Bad D.
Yeah, I'd rather be by myself.
I will get snowed in with ion channel and a vibrator before I get snowed in with Bad D. I'm talking basic cable and a vibrator before I let Bad D get snowed in with me.
You can't. You can't even let Bad D spend the night.
No.
You can't. Listen.
Bad D can't get comfortable.
Bad D, you don't even get to take your pants all the way off. Just take one leg out your pants.
I bet not see no socks off your feet.
Let all your quarters and your change and your keys fall on the floor.
Period.
And we gonna see how this go.
Them socks need to be sliding on my carpet.
Absolutely.
Because you don't need no grip with Bad D. It's already trash. What you need grip for?
Yeah, you don't. Matter of fact, and if you hungry, I'm sorry, I'm gonna hand you this Pop-Tart while you walk out the door.
Period.
And a bottle of water. You gotta go.
Water. You don't even get my juice. I'm not giving you my Simply Lemonade while you out here giving out trash D. I'm giving you faucet water in a disposable cup, because I don't even need you sitting at my house long enough to be like, here go your glass back, or take my glass with you and be like, you want your glass back, and think you got an excuse to come back to my house.
You can't charge your phone. You can't
No.
charge your phone if you got bad. And let me say this. So listen, fellas, we not beating y'all up, but if you just be quiet and hush, if you hush and it happened to be a bad night, we'll tolerate that more than you coming through with the rah-rah.
Yes.
And I'm from so-and-so, and I've been blowing backs out since 1987.
Roscoe, go sit down.
I drive a 78
Roscoe,
Cutlass,
go sit
box
down.
Cutlass.
Go sit down.
Sir, listen to me.
Go sit down.
Because I can tell, I'm old enough, I could tell by a man's touch.
Yes.
I could tell by his touch.
If it don't give me chills, your D about to be bad.
I could tell by your touch. I could tell by if I hug you and how you may kiss me or hold me.
Yep.
I could tell by the look. If you got a flat effect in your eye, I look in your eye and you look like you done had some bad drugs or some crystal meth or something, I already know the sex gonna be trash because you're not even emotionally attached to what's going on. So Robin, here's the other part. Here's the other part. With the sex, it's so many things that are going on. So and let's be honest, we've taken sex to such a outer dimension that women are not taking care of their bodies.
That's the truth.
So
that's the truth.
And we talking basic stuff. So, and people are like, what are you talking about? So it's so many women out here that are in relationships with men, and these men have multiple partners, and their partners have multiple partners, and his diet consists of everything from the fast food restaurant. He's not drinking enough water and everything. And these women are young. They like 20, 25, and they got BV, bacterial vaginosis, and they go to the doctor and they get the antibiotics and they may get treated for it, but they go back and sleep with the person that gave them the BV. And then they putting everything. Listen, if you got to put elderberries and mulberries and huckleberries, and you got to put
a whole concoction.
You got to put a whole smoothie in your vajayjay instead of just drinking some water and bathing properly. Sisters, you got a problem. You got to drink some water, and then you got them thongs on. Listen. Some of them thongs.
Y'all need to go buy some cotton panties.
They need to get or wear none. It's really better not to wear none.
Or none.
I don't wear panties. I stopped wearing panties years ago. And when I say that, people be looking. No, but you ain't gonna smell me because I know how to bathe, and I'm drinking plenty of water. We gotta take care of ourselves because the bottom line is we responsible.
Period.
We got to be responsible. We got to be accountable. And there's so many things that women have to learn about our bodies and about how it works. So here's I'm finna drop a nugget on you. The morning after pill, the larger you are, the less effective the pill is. So
wait, run that back.
Okay, so if you weigh over 180 pounds, the morning after pill, the effectiveness of it is decreased tremendously.
So you telling me if you're a whole ass adult, because the truth of the matter is, most of us grown women, you know what I'm saying?
Weigh over 180 pounds.
Way over 180 pounds.
And the higher your BMI is, and the more that you weigh, the less effective the morning after pill is.
Wow.
So when you running in and you buying boxes of the morning after pill, I want you to know, ladies, and you could Google it. It's facts. I ain't pulling whatever I tell you is facts. It's been tried and true and it's proven. The larger you are, the higher your BMI, the less effective that morning after pill is. You may have to take 2. I don't know what you.
So do you pop them like Skittles at that point? Like,
listen.
is it a you sitting there like just a cold ass morning after
and
pill?
Listen, it's so crazy because nobody has a concrete answer for what you have to do because the effectiveness is diminished. And the larger you are, so that's 180. So you get to 250 or whatever. The larger you are, the more the effectiveness is decreased. So there are a group of women that have taken the morning after pill that 9 months later, they got a baby.
That morning after babies.
They got a morning after baby. So we got to really, really take some accountability. We got to be responsible. And listen, y'all, I'm finna say this. You can't put everything everywhere. For the women, and you like to use toys and devices and apparatuses and rolls and tulips.
Did you say an apparatus?
And y'all out here using dandelions and collard greens and Brussels sprouts and broccoli, whatever you using, you got to properly wash that device.
Here's the thing. Soap and water goes a long way in a lot of situations.
Come on.
Soap
Come on.
and water. They told y'all during COVID, wash your hands. Stop hand sanitizer. Just wash your hands. Wash your junk.
Yeah.
Wash your vajayjay. Wash your toys. You know what I'm saying? Wash soap and water, people. Because here's the thing. Here's where my issue comes in at. you out here and you using these apparatuses, and I listen. I have no problem with whatever toy you decide to use.
Assistive devices, yeah.
Because I'm a fan of assistive devices. Devices. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's the only way. Never mind. I'm gonna keep that to myself.
Yep.
So I'm a fan. However, first of all, I got different ones for different things. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can't be mixing things.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to just drop this on y'all. If you're the type of woman that enjoys anal sex, ladies, I need y'all to hear me and hear me well.
Come on.
If you're the type of woman that enjoys anal sex, please stop letting these men switch holes without washing between. Please stop.
Wait a minute.
Please stop.
Wait a minute.
Please stop. Please stop. It's unhealthy. You're going to end up with a bacterial infection in your hoo-ha that you can't get rid of, because you are at that point. I don't care how clean you think your booty is and how much you done tried to dish your booty beforehand. There is fecal matter on his penis at this point, or on the condom at this point. Do not, under any circumstances, be letting him flip holes without switching that thing out, without washing that thing out. And I ain't talking about a baby wipe. I'm talking about soap and water.
Yeah. Because, like you said, it's all kind of bacteria in it, and you going from the house to the garage, and you ain't even clean the sidewalk off.
Listen.
So it is mandatory. And I know you like, oh, Coco, but you be in the moment and all of that. Listen, I understand.
That moment got the pause.
I didn't been in the moment. Ain't none of this new. Ain't none of it new. Some of the stuff y'all doing is like, damn, y'all doing that? You have to prioritize that word. I always have a problem with that word. On what's necessary. So if he pull it out the garage before he go in the house, warm water and soap. And here's the crazy part. They even got a spray that you can clean it with. When you buy your device, right next to it,
they sell the cleaner.
They sell the cleanser for it, and you just spray it on there real good and dry it off with the paper towel or whatever you use, and let it air dry and go on do your thing. But you got old lubricant on it. You just throwing it back in the bag. You got AB jelly on it, or IV jelly, whatever jelly you use, I don't know what jelly you use. And you just took it out and just wiped it off with the end of the pillowcase and just threw it in the thing. You gotta be better. You treat your purses better than you treat your.
Y'all do. And listen, I'm glad we segued into this anal sex thing. I'm really glad we did.
I'm scared.
I'm really glad we did, because I'm a say that, ladies, when it comes to sex, especially if you married, and I'm speaking to the married women right now. I'm not talking about y'all out here that's having casual sex and doing whatever. I'm talking to the married women right now. Grow the hell up. And I said what I said. Ooh. Grow.
She said that with her chest up. Too.
Because y'all out here telling y'all husbands that I'm committed to you, you committed to me, and we gonna do this thing for the rest of our life. I don't do that. Ma'am.
But everybody, so Robin, everybody can't. So physically, okay.
COCO.
Okay, let me explain this. Let me say this. I ain't never been married, but I'm looking forward to.
Everybody can suck a penis.
Oh yeah, they could do that. They could do they could do all
everybody
that.
Everybody can cock. Like,
yeah, they could do that. And then they could do that. I thought you were talking about the anal thing, because everybody ain't equipped to accommodate that. But
all right, let me get y'all a nugget about anal. I'm sorry. I really hope my bishop ain't watching.
Bishop, we sorry.
But I'm married.
Okay, so your bed is undefiled.
There is no such thing as defiling a marriage bed. So I'm good married.
Ooh, when I get a husband. Fix it, Jesus.
Ladies, let me give y'all a little nugget here. If you want to try anal sex, first of all, the first rule is lube. Make sure it's lubricated. Mm-hmm. The second rule is
relax.
The third rule is when he's going in, you push out. Because what the body does in the push out is it opens up. The same way it does when you taking a dump, right? Mm-hmm. Like it opens it up. So when he's going in, you push out. And if it's lubed properly, it'll slide in. My other advice would be you put it in. Don't let him do it. Because if you grab it and put it in, you get to guide how quick it goes in, and how deep it goes in. You take control of the guide.
I understand. I totally understand. I hope that's not something that my husband is into when I get married. Listen. Lord, when you send him, let everything else be enough. Hear me? Let these creases and crevices and folds and ripples and dents be enough, because I ain't good with that. Listen. And because I've had some things happen to me in my past, I just ain't good with that. Because okay. We talking. How much time we got? We got a few more minutes. So listen, I had a situation that happened. So and this will have to be a part 2, but I've had some traumatic sexual experiences. So I was with a guy and I really liked him. And you know, it was going down. It was hitting the flow, going down. We boom, 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 boom. And I was in that position, face down, all of that. And he was paintbrushing. I call it paintbrushing when you go up and down that area with your junk.
Right.
And I kept saying, please do not try to do that. And I could tell by his voice, his mind was on some BS. I ain't gonna, because he was excited.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna try to do that. I said, listen, please don't. And we having a good time. It was drinks involved and woo. And I knew it. He tried it. And when I tell you, I bucked up like a horse and stood up and knocked him on the floor. His head was within inches of hitting the nightstand. He was like, what's wrong with you? I said, I kept telling you, don't do that. I said, that's not a good experience for me. He was like, you could have killed me. I kept telling you when you was paintbrushing. He was like, no, I ain't gonna do that. No, I ain't gonna do that to you. And at that moment, I breathed. I was like, oh, okay. And it felt good when him paintbrushing. But when I breathed, he tried to park that car. And I valeted him right on out of that spot. I had to valet you out of there. So you on a stick shift. This is not, no. When it's certain things, when people tell you the stuff that they don't like, you might have to have a conversation with them. So like you said, you don't like to kiss. So I'm a kisser. So if I'm dating a guy and he don't like to kiss, I'm gonna ask him, so why don't you like to kiss? And I'm not gonna make it all creepy and aggressive where you feel like, I'm like, so, you don't.
Right, what's your thing?
Yeah, you don't never like to kiss? What's your thing? And I just want to know, because I like to kiss. Is it a reason you don't like to kiss? You don't like to kiss. We on the 20th date. You don't like to kiss. What is it? Is it some trauma involved? The reason you don't like to kiss? Because people have been through so much, and you don't ever know what's the button pusher when you do certain things. What's the words? And like choking. Don't choke me. Don't put your hands near my throat. Don't let me out the corner of my eye see that thick ass thumb coming up near my throat. What?
COCO, I like to be choked.
I don't like that.
COCO, I like to be choked.
I don't like that.
Okay.
So listen. You say I said that. I don't like to be choked. Don't put your thumbs around my neck.
COCO.
Now you might can hold my shoulders down.
Okay, COCO, I got.
And you could tie me up.
COCO, I got this little device, right? This little device. It's a little device, and it got these little like buckles on each end, and it's a metal thing, and you put the buckles on each end around your ankles, right?
Okay.
And the metal thing, like it's this metal bar in the middle, and he can control the metal bar, like he can grab you.
With your leg. Okay. Now I might be with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But then the metal bar snaps. Like like you can extend the metal bar. Like if he ain't getting it like he wanted, he can literally like push a button and clap. And the metal bar, like, and then he like flipped the metal bar, like this little contraption is kind of the truth. But so what I'm saying is like you know, some things you gotta be,
open to.
Yeah,
and maybe the way. So maybe, and you're absolutely correct. So maybe the way choking was introduced to me,
right.
It created a level of trauma because I was like, let me say this. I'm open with the conversation. And if you're introducing something to me, let's talk about it.
And that's the thing. That's what I guess that's the point that I'm trying to make in this thing. when you enter a sexual relationship with somebody, have the conversation.
You have to.
You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to have those conversations. What do you like? What do I like? What's your hard stops? Where are my hard stops? Because everybody has hard stops.
What's your safe word?
Yeah. Oh, listen.
What's your safe word?
Listen, and if you're not into that, that's fine. But if you gonna be into it, do it safely.
You have
a hard stop safe word. You know what I'm saying? Use colors, whatever the case may be.
All of
your
that.
safe word coming from
watermelon. My safe word is watermelon.
Ours is banana.
Okay, see.
Our safe word is banana.
Why is it food? That's funny.
Because you're not gonna scream banana during sex.
You not.
Because your safe word has to be something that you wouldn't say
that you're not
gonna
say
sex.
under normal conditions.
So your safe word can't be a curse word. Your safe word can't really be stop.
Can't be nobody's name.
Right? No, it can't be a name. Your safe word has to be something that you're usually not gonna scream during sex. So that's usually why people go with fruit.
Go with
if
food.
I say banana during sex, I am not turned on, sir. You know what I'm saying?
And you have to have that. And even for men, so there are a lot of things that I say. I don't like. It's not, and like I said, maybe because of the way it was introduced to me. So I know there are men that like to be penetrated in a rectum.
See, that's a hard no for me, and I ain't messing with no man that like it. I'm gonna just say it. I mean it. The first time anybody ever look at me and be like, you know what? You know that toy you use? Can you use that on me? No, we done, sir. Go listen.
you gotta go.
You don't get a washcloth. I'm so glad I'm married. Listen, I listen to these women and some of the conversations that they have and some of the things that they have to experience. I'll be like, God, thank you.
Yeah, that you.
Lord,
yeah, because you ain't got to deal with that.
Deal with all of
you
that.
don't. You don't. And that. But I'm a single woman. I'm a single woman, but I'm not sexually active.
Right.
So I've chosen to take these body parts out the game because I'm tapping out. I'm tapping. I didn't listen. I done did everything to her. Woo. I'm not, and look at my hands though. Look at the size of my hands. So for you to tell me that you want any of these hands
wrapped around that thing,
I wrap it. Even if I wrap around, I'm only gonna use these two fingers and a thumb. Because if I put this whole hand around it, your hookup, your junk gonna disappear.
Like you out here feeling real insecure.
Listen,
now,
these are some grown people. These are not average lady hands. These is grown people hands. These is like Deion Sanders' hands. These is hands like
catching
that.
footballs.
I'm catching footballs. So when you tell me that you want part of this inserted in you, I'm like, I can't do it. It's things I can't do. Let me tell you what else I don't like. And when I say this, my friends be like, girl, you got it. I don't want your mouth on that backside. Now you can kiss the mountain, but don't go down in that valley. And I had guys telling me,
so I had this. We were sitting at this bar one day, right? And I had this conversation with this guy, right? And this guy was talking about he don't eat booty, right?
Okay.
And we had this whole big drawn out discussion and this whole big drawn out argument because we were basically telling him it's almost virtually impossible to not eat booty if you lick in the cat. You know what I'm saying? Because you that close. And he went to telling us like, well, I don't do it on purpose. And it's like
I get it.
And the situation was we were telling him like, well, one lick is by accident.
Yeah.
But if you keep going,
you're on purpose. It's intentional.
Did it on purpose. It was intentional. Like, so,
sir,
you just eat booty and it's fine. Like, I ain't got no beef with you, but don't sit here and tell me that you continually doing something on accident. You know what I'm saying?
And you looking at it, you see where the exit sign is. You see the street.
You know doggone well when your tongue ran across the first time, you was like, oh, that was different.
Yeah.
So if you do it again, you not accidentally eating booty now. Stop playing with me. You know
the ridges is even different.
That's what I'm saying.
The ridges
That's
are different.
That's what I'm saying. And this guy literally, we spent 45 minutes, and we was on some business stuff, COCO. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't ain't gonna lie to you. It was me and my team, and we was on some business stuff. Like we had just finished the show. We go out, we sitting up having a conversation. We on some business stuff, and this guy literally set up for 45 minutes trying to tell me that he accidentally, repeatedly was eating booty, and I tried to tell him that this is not an accident at this point. You just say you like eating booty. So this what I did. I ain't gonna even lie. Coco, I embarrassed him. I ain't gonna lie. It was some girls at a table next to us, right? And I was like, excuse me, ladies, I'm sorry to interrupt y'all drinks, but tell me something. If a guy accidentally lick your booty and then lick it again accidentally, was it an accident this time? The girl's like, nah, he just like licking my booty. Yes. And I was like, that's what I'm trying to tell him. And he argued me down 45 minutes, Coco. No, he wasted 45 minutes of my life.
He liked it. He just wasn't, could not come to grips with this is added to his sexual repertoire. He hadn't come to grips with, I like this. And for every man that like to do it, it's a bunch of men that like it done. See, listen. That car stopped right there. Now listen, when I was out there doing my thing, I was.
Oh, be careful, Coco. Be careful, Coco.
I love the Lord.
Be careful, Coco.
So listen, when I was out there, I was, ooh, and I was. I had mastered some skills, and that was another reason I had to step out. I was like, because I almost became methodical with my intimacy. Like it was something that drove me when I was intimate with a man to see if he could just like collapse.
So you went to licking that spot between the hole and right under
the taint. Yeah,
the taint.
Yes. But it was. I mean, I'm like.
The one to make them twitch a little bit.
I got my jaws full like a squirrel. I'm doing a whole. Yeah, I'm like, I'm there, but I cannot openly pull that orange open and eat a slice of that orange. I just can't do that and just.
And that's fine.
I can't.
That's fine. But what you're not gonna do is tell me that
you down there, and not gonna. Yeah.
Oops again.
No.
Oh dang, I done did it again.
No.
Sir, you did that on purpose.
He did on purpose.
He for real did that on purpose. And that really bothered me while he said that. But he
didn't come. See, you gotta.
Fellas, come clean. Just come clean. Like, it's okay. We know y'all nasty. Come clean.
Not only are they nasty, a lot of them don't. So this is a conversation that we gotta really later on revisit the conversation, because there is a population of men that are sexually attracted to women, but they don't like us.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
We talk about the LGBTQIA, all that stuff like that, but there are men who only want women for sex, but
they don't want to be bothered with us.
They despise us literally, and the things that they would do to us because they despise us literally is almost harmful and threatening. Now they would sleep with us and smash, but the way they think about us and the way they look at us, they are not intimately, they sexually attracted to us.
Right.
But they're more intimately attracted to another man than they are to a woman.
That's them bros before hoes.
And that's scary, because you sexually attracted to me, and that's cool, but you don't have to detest me. If you intimately attracted to men, that's fine. But don't be mad with me. And they really, really.
I don't know if I ever came across that.
You when you listen to certain conversations and you around certain kind of men, and I'm like, so you really angry with women? I mean, women, and they always berating us and belittling us and all of that stuff. Those men are real close to
homosexuality.
I won't even say that. They don't even know how they feel. They want to sex us. They will sleep with us, but they don't like us. They don't like us.
Right.
And it's scary, because I'm like, so you really don't like us. Like, you see us and you will sleep with us and you will smash, but you really like looking at us like you would harm us. And there is a population of men that fall into that category. So you don't look at them to protect us, because they're not going to protect us. They see us as I'm gonna have sex with you because, and I may even have children with you, but I don't like you.
Wow, that's something.
I listen. That's so.
You know what? So I want to know what's with this, and we might have to talk about this another day. But one of the things that I detest that like I ran into back when I was dating before I got married, guys spitting on it. Like I detest that. Like the moment you do it, go get your baby wipe. We're done here. You know what I'm saying? Like we're done here. Because first of all, if you gotta go through all of that, and I'm not talking about, because I've had the guys that smooth do it and lick their hand, and you know what I'm saying? Like that's different. No, I'm talking about a full blown spit on it. And what would make you think that I think that's hot? Because
the other women then slap them and they grab. That's when you do the forehead grab. When they you grab that forehead, be like, we're not gonna do that. Or when you get your chance, spit back on it. I think one good spit deserve another spit. So I'm gonna flip you around and be like, phew. Phew. I ain't gonna give you the one from here, but it's gonna be all jaw.
Had him violated.
I'm giving you jaw spit.
Ooh, child, listen.
I don't like to spit either.
No, that's not cute.
And you ever had one spit on you and then you touch the spit and the spit stank?
Oh, shut up. So it's breath stank? Because if your spit stank, your breath stank.
Yeah.
You know, they used to tell us as a kid the way you can tell whether your breath stank. Lick the back of your hand.
And smell it.
Lick the back of your hand. You know, I don't think they tell kids that no more, but that's what they used to tell us. Lick the back of your hand.
They need to do a whole tutorial on hygiene, how to wash. Men, you need to wash your tail, wash your feet, wash your body. Listen, wash your hands. If your fingernails look like you just put a transmission in,
do not think you about to come over here.
Don't come near nothing on my body.
And then them be the main ones that think they gon' and
be talking.
Sir, and no.
And they done ate some rib tips, so they got rib tips, lemon pepper, and transmission on.
I'm about to let you put all that in me? Sir, no. That is not what we doing.
And then they be so aggressive, like, I'm like,
First
get
of all,
get up.
You know what? And I know we only got 3 more minutes. I know they signaling us. I get it. But first of all, I am not 15 years old. I am not 15 years old. Don't be over here. First of all, if you not fingering me with purpose, don't finger me. Like, because there has to be purpose to it.
What's the scary movie voice sound?
And for those fellas that don't know what I mean by fingering with purpose, fingering with purpose means that you're intentionally trying to rub her G-spot.
Yeah.
But you got to know where the hell it is.
You got to know where the G-spot is. You got to know how to put that thumb.
You got to be able to know
right on that button.
Up.
Yeah, put the thumb on the button and then take that first finger and compress the G-spot. And then you got the thumb on the button like you doing a Rubik's Cube. You doing like this.
You got to know what you doing.
Man, listen.
Listen, fellas, before I go, I'm going to give y'all a cheat code. And this free. I'm gonna give y'all this. I'm gonna give y'all this for free. Let me put. I'm gonna put my laptop down.
Oh shoot!
And I'm gonna give y'all one for free, fellas. Before I go, okay. The next time you are having sex with your wife, woman, significant other, whatever it is, this is what I want you to do. And hopefully she's not watching, so she won't know that I told you this. So you can come out as the man, okay? Put her on her back, right? And I'm gonna have to hold on. I'm gonna have to stand up a little bit to show y'all this, so y'all might not be able to see my face. Okay, put her on her back, and as you hitting it, press down on her right
there, right up above the va.
Right here,
right there. Yeah.
And I'm talking as you hitting it, press down.
Right there. The mons pubis. That's what it's called. Right there, the little fat part.
Fellas, it's a cheat code. Because what you're doing is, instead of pushing towards her G-spot, you're pushing it to you.
You just gave him too much.
That's all I'm saying.
Listen, you gave him a lot, and fellas, and she don't mean compress it like you doing CPR.
I ain't
just
talking about
lightly
kneading dough. That's not what I'm talking about.
Just apply some gentle pressure. Gentle pressure where if you going in, you could almost feel your hand.
Yes.
Yeah, if you push it down, you could feel your man part going up. Yes.
You can feel it. Just while you hitting it, just press there a little bit.
They ain't that coordinated. Some of them ain't that coordinated.
You will literally be able to feel yourself as you do it. And then you ain't got to find it.
They going to get all, oh, this feel like this. Never mind. Don't get caught up in the moment.
No.
Just do what Robin is telling you to do.
Just do it. Listen, I'm giving free game. I'm going to give y'all that for free. And when it work, all I'm asking you to do is to go on my page, and tell me it work, and then share my page. That's all I'm going to ask you to do when it works. And listen, I ain't got to hold you to it. He know I told you. So if you don't do what you're supposed to do, that's between you and my guy, because that's my guy. Listen. So that's between you and my guy. But when it work, just do what I tell you.
And for the ladies that's listening, you could direct your man's hand, take his hand, and you could do it. If he ain't listening, you could take the hand and be like, what you doing? What you been watching? Listen, just do it. Quit asking so many questions and just do it. Sometimes you just have to
submit. Say it, Coco. Submit. And we're going to talk about that another day.
SUBMIT.
You know what, y'all? It's 9:00. We've been kicking it with y'all for a whole hour. So, Coco, let me tell you something we do on JOO.
Yes.
We do something called a final thought. And we kind of take about a minute and give what we would consider our final thought on the topic that we discussed tonight. So I'm going to put the floor over to you and let you give your final thought on this topic.
Okay, so I want to say that be mindful of who you share your body with. I'm so serious. And we real happenstance lately with how we do sex and who we do it with and the conversation and everything. Be very mindful of the people that you spiritually connect yourself to, because what may seem like a moment or whatever, and you sharing yourself with this person and you don't like them, but you find yourself being attracted to them, because there are such things as soul ties, and you become tied to this person in all of their mess and whatever's going on. Be mindful of who you connect yourself to, ladies. And we too grown to let a man tell us, oh, if you like me, you'll give me some. Listen, if you liked yourself, you'll quit asking for some. You sounding real crazy. 45. Tell me, look what you done did to me. It's hard. Come on, bruh. Sit your goofy ass down. I'm sorry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So for my final thought, couple things. First thing is, I want to shout out this company that sent us some stuff, Coco. They sent us some things. And the mail, I've been calling it contraband, like, because he was passing it out.
He gave it to us like it was contraband.
He was passing it out like it was contraband, like, you know, like we were supposed to stuff it in our purse and not tell nobody. But the male performance enhancement is called King, and it's a performance enhancement. It's supposed to make you get harder, go longer, and feel stronger. Okay, I don't know what's in this. I'm not gonna lie. So try it at your own risk, because it don't tell me what's on. It was in it on the back. So I'm you know, you gotta try that one at your own risk. However, the women's one is called OMG Super Wet. Ooh. And I for real Googled the ingredients on this one. Okay. Like I set up last night and Googled every ingredient in this one. And what Google was telling me was the ingredients that's in this, it promotes being like calm and relaxed and comfortable. And then it's supposed to also, it has horny goat weed in it as well, so it's supposed to, you know, make you real juicy. Okay. So I was, you know, playing around in, because I'm an ingredient Googler. Like I'm a serial ingredient Googler. We need to be. I want to know what I'm putting in my body.
So I could just take this. Will it help me sleep if I ain't got no hookup lined up?
I don't know. So I'm gonna tell you what the back of it say. The back of it say, it helps you reach a new level of sexual bliss like never before with a partner or during masturbation.
Ice cream do that.
That's what it say. Did you say ice cream do that?
Yeah.
Oh, child, listen, I can't take cocoa.
Although I'm lactose intolerant, but yeah.
So, with that being said, she said lactose intolerant. With that being said, y'all gotta remember, Auntie a comedian. Y'all gotta remember that. Like she out here hosting and doing all that stuff, but at heart, Auntie is a comedian in real life. Y'all gotta remember that's what she do. So y'all listen, y'all lucky we ain't in here and just cut the cameras off. Like I can't do this no more.
And just roll that beautiful bean footage.
So my final thought would be, make sure you know how to please you before you can expect somebody else to know how to please you. You have to know what you want. You have to know what you like. You have to know what turns you on before you can guide somebody to turn you on, before you can tell somebody what you like, before you and your partner can explore things together, you gotta know what does it for you. And that's why I wanted to talk about because they say it's good for masturbation.
Yeah,
so I am an advocate. Explore your body. It's yours. Mm-hmm. And I know all the church people gonna say you ain't supposed to touch it, but touch it, because that's the only way you're gonna figure out what you like.
I like that. And no means no.
No means hell no.
No, a drunk no is a no.
No means hell no.
A high no is a no.
Hell no.
If she naked in a hotel room, videotape yourself.
About to get on it.
Yes, videotape yourself leaving the room, going down the hall, leaving her in the room. When you get to the security desk, say, hey, this is what's going on.
And I'm out.
A hard no is a no, and that's on both sides of the street.
Yes, ladies, y'all can take it too.
Yeah.
Yes. With y'all aggression. No means no.
Absolutely.
And I don't care whether it's a soft no, a whispered no, a tap on the shoulder no. No means hell no.
It could be an American Sign Language no. It's no.
Period. It's no.
Yes.
So listen, thank y'all for kicking it with us tonight. I am so excited to have COCO sitting at the table with me.
I had a wonderful time. It's just our opinion.
Yes. So, and y'all know what we say. It's just our opinion. So whether y'all listen to us or don't, and it's my opinion.
They gonna listen because they nosy.
They gonna listen. I bet they gonna try that thing. I bet you money they gonna. Listen, y'all know the rules. If it work, you got a job to do on this page. But thank y'all for kicking it with us tonight. This has been Just Our Opinion with Robin, Mike, and Ty, and my girl
COCO. C to the O to the C to the O.
COCO, don't you got a podcast?
I do have a podcast every Tuesday with Lavish. It's Lavish and COCO podcast every Tuesday at 12 noon. You could like us, follow us, check us out, subscribe to us, and everything. We do the stuff. We talk about all the stuff. We doing that. Lavish and COCO podcast. Yes, and it's Lavish and COCO. Lavish, you the boss of me. Okay.
We ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there because he was all in the comments. I ain't gonna tell you what he said.
Oh, everything.
I ain't gonna tell you what he said. Everything. He was all in the comments. So listen, make sure y'all check out Lavish and COCO's podcast every Tuesday, 12 noon on Insta, Facebook, and YouTube. And I know all of this because I watch it.
Thank you.
So make sure y'all check out their podcast every Tuesday. We will see y'all back here next week, Wednesday. I'm gonna get COCO back at this table. Like Auntie is a JOO family member now. And
she gonna hook me up on a blind date. She gonna find a nice man for me, and I'm gonna go on a date. I ain't been on a real date in a long time.
You know what? Me and Vaughn gonna go with you just to make sure he ain't
I need supervision.
We gonna go with you.
I need supervision.
We gonna old school double date that thing.
We could do that.
That's what we gonna do. That's what you know he a Q.
Praise him.
Yeah, you know he a Q.
Oh.
This has been Just Our Opinion with Robin, Mike, and Ty. Thank you for kicking it with us. Peace.